house, I guess. Damn. Everybody wanted to talk about the lack of drama this episode, apparently. And we'll take it. We'll take it. There was too much drama after last week. And frankly, we needed the emotions this episode. We'll talk about all of them. We'll talk about all of them. But hello, bonjour, hi everyone. Welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay, and I'm just happy to be here today. That's all.
Hey everybody, it is me, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm going to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. And I just love my cup mug. I love that more than anything, and I just really enjoy it. And you can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you look to the right of the screen, there's a QR code right over there by RuPert's face. Scan the QR code, and it'll take you right to where you can get your cup mug or even and you can get
as we like to say on the Eurovision channel, bottle, bus two.
Period. But yeah, get your cup mug. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Canada, I'm looking at you. We can get it. You can get it. Aneesa has it. She lives in Canada.
I had socks too, but I don't know where they went.
Yeah, we did have socks.
And I'm RuPert, and I have no entrance line. I'm just drinking a Diet Coke today, and I'm ready for these queens to go cruising on a boat.
Girl, me too.
Bonjour, ou plutôt bonsoir tout le monde. I'm Micha, your Persian correspondent, and I'm drinking plain water as it's kind of a nightly time, but I can drink multitude of drinks at night, just like people on a cruise. That's what we're going to talk about today.
I didn't know where that segue was going, but you made it work.
Girl, drink it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Aneesa Long, also known as MDMV, also known as Sam de Monteverde, your Eurovision-loving K-pop fan from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, because I am Canadian as well, yes. Scarborough, if you want to be specific, Holborn, if you want to be more specific than that. And in my lovely cup mug, I have some matcha latte. I was 2 years old when I learned matcha has caffeine in it, so I said bet.
Work.
Oh Lord.
And y'all, look. Look right down there. Look over there. Look over here. I'm so excited.
Imagine. I just go, that's literally me on Drag Race. I was so excited. Hey guys, it is Terra Nova all the way from Canada's Drag Race Season 5, and I am the only supernova. And guess what? None of these Season 6 girls could touch my verse. Nobody came out of the gate and spit such fire. Just so that you guys know, I, Terra Nova, am the Azealia Banks of Canada. Now take that.
Oh,
Girl, is that really the comparison you want to be making right now?
terrible, terrible.
Girl, none of them are good anymore. Who do I choose?
You're not wrong.
You're not
No, but literally, full tea, I went into the sound booth when we were recording our verses, and I looked at the producers, and I went, just so you guys know, this is going to be as good as Azealia Banks. And they all were like, right! Girl, give me something for confidence.
Goodness gracious.
We love that.
Tara, it took a year, but you're finally back on the channel, and we're so happy to have you here.
Girl, and I'm so glad to be back. My God, it took some time to get this booking again. I was like, did I not satisfy them? Did I not give them the ooh-ah sensation? What did I do wrong?
No, not at all. We were just waiting for you to come on to talk about the new pork chop. We had to rein in the pork chop of this season with our current reigning pork chop. We had to celebrate it here.
Exactly.
So,
right. Makes sense. Why not make it build up? Make people anticipate it.
100%.
Absolutely. We had the fans panting for more. They wanted you, and we were slowly teasing them the whole time.
Exactly.
I guess it's called negging them on.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like
Something
that.
like that.
But you're
Regardless,
here, and I'm
regardless, you're here.
excited.
I am, and I'm so excited to be back with my favorites.
Yes. How has this year been for you? Because the last time we checked in with you was right after your elimination.
Yeah.
We've talked bits and pieces here, but how has this year been for you? Are you making more than $37.50? That's the real question that the people want to know.
Girl, absolutely. My God, you know I'm not going to settle for any less anymore. And it's so funny because people online are like, "Are you still getting paid $37.50?" And I'm like, "Girl, no, we shut down the club. The club is done. It is.
Done
We don't
so.
say that no more."
Period.
But no, it's been such a crazy year, so transformative. At the beginning, I was like very defeated when I left Drag Race, even up until like our season finished airing. I was literally like the most defeated girl ever, and then I like pulled myself back out of it by just literally working as hard as possible. So I took every single gig, I created my own opportunities. I have really cemented myself in the Canadian scene now as like a designer, like big time. So like I dress people like Aurora Matrix, you'll see Near Enough, you'll see Xana, Perla, like all of the girls that make like the tops of their seasons now, I'm dressing them. So now I feel even better about the stuff that I wear these days because I'm like, wait, hodgepodge was just a point in time, and I've like advanced past like that, you know?
Period.
Absolutely.
Period. And you look so good here, by the way.
It's so
Come
good
on
today.
now.
I literally told her I was staring at her before.
Ooh,
I was literally staring at her before we started. I was like, I just had to say it. Like, Terry, you look so good. Like,
Thank you.
no.
Yeah, no, I didn't ever think that the makeup would change, but the makeup has changed. Like, there's been like an obvious glow up since Drag Race, which I'm very
Absolutely.
grateful for. It pushes you, but I would say like the thing about like leaving Drag Race is you learn the most. For me, being from a very small place, you learn the most when you go and you meet these other queens like in person, in their scenes, at their job, and you like really are like, whoa, like this is what the world actually is.
Yeah. It's so good. I love to see the glow up. It's amazing, and I can't wait to see what else happens. Like now, like you said, you're designing for some of the top girls who's coming out, and
Mhm.
you are the top girl. Like you have become. You went from
Yeah.
first boot to now sought after, and I love that for you.
Exactly, girl. I'm just raking in all their coins. Make money off of your sisters. Do it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
100%.
I love that.
I would say
Absolutely.
one of the, and it's not just because, you know, you're a friend of the pod, we adore you, we're friends, but I would say honestly, one of the best stories I've seen unfold over the year after they're on Drag Race,
Thank
just
you.
taking those opportunities because it shows.
Mhm.
It really
Yeah.
has shown, like seeing where you've gotten to. I'm like, yes, ma'am. And that's what we all saw it. We all love you for it. And it's like, yes, girl. When you see those girls after Drag Race that you're like, yes, it's really proof that like placement on Drag Race genuinely means nothing. Like it really does not mean anything in the grand scheme of anything. And I'm so happy that you are where you're at now because bitch, you were always sickening, but bitch, I'm so happy to see that for you.
No, thank you so much. Like I always say to people, like Drag Race is just like a stepping stone. Like it shows you a path, then shows you that neighborhood, and you can unlock further opportunities by going up to those doors that like Canada's Drag Race, the neighborhood, has given you. You know, like that platform does help you get to other things, but placement doesn't matter. It matters about how eager you are to work and do things.
Absolutely.
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Now, before we get into the episode, I do want to know because, you know, last week we did have an episode. We do now have a lovely version of the pit stop available for Canada's Drag Race this season, and we love to see it. Do you have anything you would like to say directly to Miss Perla regarding her commentary towards you in that episode? I mean, we've got you here.
Well, I think that is so funny that Miss Perla, that little imp of a human, could walk around on those two very tiny feet, because she is tiny. You don't even see her coming. Like, it sneaks up on you sometimes. And would say that there was no supernova of those verses. And honestly, I feel like that's what was missing from the music video. So, I'm not too bothered because AI wrote hers and I was just super high when I wrote mine. So, you know, nothing crazy. At least it came from my own artistic merit. I didn't employ AI. You are out here starving people. People need water, Perla. This is because of you.
Perla, we love
We
you.
love
Let me make that very clear as well. Perla, we love you. Perla, we love you.
But
No, we
that
don't.
and
Tara,
that's
you are
on that, and that is on that. Like for real, she
Mhm.
said what she said, and Perla,
Tara, you are the
heard her.
Megami of Canada's Drag Race.
I absolutely am.
Yes.
Just writing
100%.
verses for everybody. We love that.
And you know what? It's literally fine because I'll be staying with her in January and I just get to beat her up then. So I literally am. I visit
love it.
Perla in Toronto 24/7. I always stay
love.
with her. That's my girl.
I love.
Love that.
Toronto, you said.
Toronto.
Toronto. I love it.
Toronto.
I'm a stone throw away, you know?
That's true.
Wait, where to?
Oh,
Did somebody say?
I don't remember.
I don't want to dox Aneesa, so we'll
I know.
talk
I'm sorry.
after
I'm
the
sorry. I
pod.
literally.
you're
I
good.
said it in my intro. I said it in my intro. Don't worry.
Yeah, Woburn.
Whoa,
Cool.
Great party. And
Work.
on that note,
There we go.
Yes. On that note, let's
the
talk
episode-
about this
the
episode.
episode starts. No one went home. Loved
Nobody.
it.
Yes.
And
Sure.
Van won. Period.
Mhm.
Period.
Mhm.
And this was a very, a very standard situation entering the workroom, except there was a mirror message. The
Be
beaver's back.
very afraid.
Be very
Beaver.
afraid.
Very afraid. I was like, wait, my favorite part of that was Van was trying to go into the very serious moment of apologizing and was like, I just want to say this, everyone. Let me say this. I just wait. Whoa.
Literally,
Whoa.
Sammy completely
Sammy
interrupted.
said, shut up. No.
And that is why I am falling in love with Sami Landry. Every time, the more I see her, the more that I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That definitely made me cackle. I laughed. I was like, okay, Sammy. Sammy was like, hold on, forget what you're talking about. Do y'all see what I see? It's like, be very afraid. I'm afraid. I love that moment. That made me laugh.
So good. So good. I loved it. But the girls come in the next day. We're doing all the things and the stuff and the stuff and the things. So yes, we're doing stuff and things and things and stuff. And then all of a sudden, Carson Kressley walks into the workroom and we're like,
What?
Style superstar.
I'm going to
Carson
be
Kressley.
real honest. This is the most I've liked Carson Kressley on Drag Race in years. Can I say that? Oh, I did. But honestly, though, like, he's become, I love Carson. He's become a little bit stale on US Drag Race.
Yeah.
This almost felt like a rejuvenation of Carson Kressley as a judge on Drag Race. And I love that he was there for the entire episode.
Yes.
And I have to say, quite delighted by Carson Kressley here.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
I have to agree with you. I think I do think he's become like, just stale on US Drag Race. But that's because we're so used to seeing him. And it's like, okay, I think this was a rejuvenation because this was new. And then he came into this and he's in Canada's Drag Race and it was new. So it was like, oh, this is lovely to see. It wasn't normal, US Drag Race next to RuPaul. It was him next to Brooklyn. And it was just like, it just felt fresh. It felt new. And he did a really, really good job in this episode. I was very happy with how he handled everything. I thought the directing was good, the judging was good. I just enjoyed him on this panel with this group. And sometimes it just takes a change of scenery to bring out something more in you. And I think this was a beautiful change of scenery for him.
You know what I think it was too? They seamlessly incorporated him in. Like, he walked into the workroom. He was the one introducing the challenge, like Canada's Drag Race is so good at doing. And it's like, it felt so seamless. It was like, oh no, like, oh my God, Carson's here. But it also felt like he had been part of the fabric of Canada's Drag Race somehow for years at this point. Like,
Also,
it felt very natural.
Also, he looked great in that red jacket that he was wearing.
Yes, didn't he?
Yes.
And he really acted this like cruise lining thing really well. It did feel like a little bit that he was reading from a teleprompter, but it was really cute.
It's his first time hosting anything on Drag Race, I believe, by himself. So I will say, like, props to him for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, props to you, Mama. I feel like he really, like, he was given more responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I think that being given more of that responsibility turns you on a little bit more because you're like, oh, now I have to be present.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to be like an acting host. And that's what Canada's Drag Race does really well, is that they give everybody an opportunity. So it kind of feels a little bit fresh.
It does.
Absolutely.
It does.
Absolutely.
But we do find out that our Maxi challenge for the week is an episode 2 improv challenge again. Tara, how did you feel?
Traumatized.
I figured.
I was delighted to see the girls struggle. I said, you know what? Y'all had a lot to say when I was struggling. And now I get to see y'all struggle. I said, this is delicious.
It was so good.
I do think that their prompt was a little bit friendlier than ours because they were given like, here is like a cruise ad, like you're doing a commercial for a cruise, which makes a lot of sense. And ours was like educate aliens, and that was a little bit like, ooh, where did that come from?
Why?
Yeah.
Like, do we normally educate aliens? Is that something in our normal day-to-day? A cruise commercial? Yes, we can do a cruise commercial. We've all seen cruise commercials.
That's what I mean. You know, something that you're more familiar with, so you know what to expect from it. Whereas with ours, it felt like, what's the expectations here?
Well, I was gonna ask specifically Aneesa and Tara, like, are cruise commercials something that are more popular in Canada? Because at least in America, like, I will see one maybe every like couple of days if I'm watching media consistently. But that also might just like be my algorithm specifically. So I'm like, are cruises like more popular based out of Canada? Like, that's why I was like, because I was so confused by the challenge itself. Or is it just like Trevor Boris and the team being like, this is an idea they haven't done yet, let's do that. And if that's the case, that's fine. It was a good idea, all things considered. It just felt a little random in the way that educating aliens felt random. Like, it
absolutely.
Right.
I just feel like it, so like if you want to know, is there more Canadian cruise commercials here? I see it a lot because my boyfriend watches curling. He loves curling, like it's his favorite sport. So every commercial is always just one like Viking longship, and I'm like, oh my god, it's on again, holy crap. And it literally drives me wild. But I do think that you understand more the premise of like, it's almost like an airlines commercial, or it's like a cruise ship, is like vacation commercial. Like you see those a lot in media. So those like TripAdvisor, all that stuff. So it's like it makes you exactly booking.com. Like you know what you're supposed to do in that instance. Whereas the educating aliens thing just seemed like, oh, whoa, sure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Hotel Trivago.
Right.
Exactly. Right. Oh my god, the guy with the big teeth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The veneers?
Those veneers, baby, you needed to pay a little bit more for those veneers.
Girl.
They needed to be a little bit better shaped and sized to the face.
Literally. He went to an actual turkey to get his teeth done, not turkey. Who did your teeth?
Not too much on turkeys right now. It was just American Thanksgiving yesterday, Tara.
Right.
And I consumed a lot of it. I just want to put that out there. Yes. But no, I do. But like, I agree with you. I think because I know, Logan, you say you only see it in a couple of days if you watch me. For me, because it's in my algorithm, because I'm always daydreaming about going on a cruise and going on vacation, like every single day. I'm like, man, I want to get out of here. So it's in my algorithm all the time. Booking.com, Trivago, Expedia, all the things, and all the cruise and like all the cruise lines, that because I watch one ad, it shows me everything now. And so that's where it is. So but like you said, Tara, we've seen that before, even if it's not something in your regular day-to-day thing, like you don't see it every day. We've seen some vacation commercials. We see how corny and cheesy vacation commercials can
Mhm.
be. It's like, hey, we're going on a cruise, and
Nothing beats a
everybody's
Jet
Yeah,
like,
2
love
the new
holiday. And
holiday,
right
Yes,
now,
absolutely.
yes,
And like, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, nothing
absolutely.
beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah.
So it's
Literally.
like,
Also,
Exactly.
yeah.
£50 off for a family of 4.
So we see that and we know that, and so it was definitely much more easier. I think much more easier than educate aliens, because we don't educate aliens on a regular basis. We don't even see
No.
shows talking about educating aliens. There's no commercials out there about
No.
educating aliens. So it's like,
No.
I mean, there
Yeah.
are people who need to be educated, and they are aliens.
It's not
Yes,
hard.
very much. Correct.
Aneesa, you were gonna say love?
yeah, I was gonna say, at least for me, um, my main memory of like these kinds of ads is a lot of it was on radio. Like
Mm.
I namely remember like selloutvacation.com, sunwing.ca, and
Mhm.
that stuff, because the jingles are the campiest things.
right.
I wish someone had
Yeah.
tried to do a jingle in this. I think it would have been maybe would have added to something, because
Yeah, missed
some of these
opportunity.
concepts were not fleshed out
Yeah, we'll talk
well
about that.
at
We'll
all.
talk
But
about that.
yeah, so we had our singles at C team, which is Ebony, Hazel, Paolo, and PM. Our self-care sisters, Saltina, Sammy, Van, and Velma, and our golden gays, Dulce, Cara, Maya, and Star.
The perfect cruise for a geriatric twink, Carson Kressley.
Correct. Yes. And as they're putting things together, and as we get into the filming of it, oh boy, drama. The drama, the delusion, and the
Oh my God, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Deli-
lot of
Honey.
emotions and things, and I was like, what is happening right now? Like,
Literally.
it was like it took you from like, oh no, this is not that great, to, oh no, the girls are fighting, and then it went to, oh, that was pretty good, oh no, this was not bad, oh God, what was that? Like, it was so many different emotions that,
Mhm.
watching all three of those teams go, I was like, I don't know how this outcome is going to outcome, but I'm excited to see the ending outcome.
well, yes. No, I'm kidding.
Well, yes.
She said that
Star,
one more time, baby.
I was
Star,
literally
I
gonna
love
say,
you.
Star, calm down.
Star, I love you.
Please.
Star, I love you so much. It's just like
Oh,
the
every time,
amount. I love it. Honestly,
every
I'm here for
time,
it.
every time.
You are not, no one in the Drag Race lexicon is ever going to be able to say, well, yes,
Yes.
ever again without thinking of Star Doll. She has made her impact in 2 episodes.
Branding.
Yeah, that's branding.
I'm not mad at it. I am mad at the powder room's excessive use of it, but that's a conversation for another day.
Girl, now blame that on Van Gogh.
Oh no, I'm blaming
Well,
Midas for that.
And
well,
Midas.
yes.
And Midas. But that's mother-daughter. You see, that's
I
mother-daughter.
know.
They got that
Oh
drag
yeah.
mouth, honey. It runs in the
Well,
family.
yes. Well, yes, we
I'm
are
kidding. I
mad at
love you all
them.
dearly.
No, we love them.
Me too.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not. I'm
yeah,
not kidding. Well,
no,
yeah.
no. I wanted to collab with them, so yes, we are kidding. We're just kidding. I just want to collab with them because
Oh,
I love them. So
oh,
we're
they.
just kidding.
They're the best
We're
people
just,
ever.
we're
They love to
just.
No, I
hear it.
love them all. I love
I
them
love
all.
them
Yeah.
all. Oh, they
I
know we
love
love them.
them.
Yeah.
They know
No.
we love them. They
Of
know.
course.
They know.
Of course.
Anyway, but oh my
Yeah.
God, it
It
was a
was.
lot.
It was.
It's a
It was a
lot.
lot, and I love Star for it. I love Star
Yes.
for it. Because it was a nice balance to the Van and Velma. I don't know what the fuck happened. All of a sudden, we're fighting and everything's tense, and it was immediate. I'm like, what did we not see in the edit? Immediately,
Yeah.
I'm like, what got cut out of the edit? Because they had to make a storyline out of this, and
Yeah.
you know there was more. And I'm like, okay, what pieces got cut out? Because it felt pieced together, but by like a string. And I'm like, girl, okay, I see your storyline, Canada's Drag Race. I see you and I understand you, but I'm also like, I want to see the unedited footage of this whole situation go down. Because I'm like,
It felt very like we were missing something, because what we saw, and then even how they came back from it in the workroom the next day, and they were explaining it. It was like, okay, so what did we miss? Something else had to have happened because from what we saw and how I took it, I was like,
Mhm.
I'm very clear what happened because it really, what they made it look like is
Mhm.
that Velma did say, I was the storyboard, I made the storyboard, I made the overall
Mhm.
concept, which that's what it sounded like to me. When I was watching, I was like, oh, so she's saying she made the overall concept of
Mhm.
this commercial. And then Van is like, no, we all contributed to the overall concept. You just like figured out what goes in what place. Like
Mhm.
we all contributed to everything, but you just like pinned out how the story is going to play out. And I
Right.
think that's where the the lack of the confusion came in because I don't think Velma was saying she wrote it all and had all the, her
No.
whole concept. This was her, but she was trying to say, I just made it where it made sense. Like
Mhm.
I came up with everybody had ideas. I made the ideas make sense. And then Van took it as she was saying she took over the whole thing. She had the whole overall control. It just felt like I said, very, very pieced together and
Mhm.
something we were missing because when they went to talk about it the next day, it was like, oh, it has to be lost in translation. I'm not
Yeah.
English isn't my
Yeah.
first language. I don't have, and it's hard to have to think about what you're saying in your
Mhm.
language and then translate it into English and then say it's a
Absolutely.
lot, which I get and I definitely understand. But
Mhm.
it felt something felt off because even Van was like, and that's not what you said, but this is what I said. And I was like, wait, who said what?
And it's
Who
nothing
said
on
what?
Van. It is not on Van or Velma either. I'm
Or
just
No.
kind of
Velma?
like,
No, it's production. I think they edited and chopped and screwed it in a weird way where it just felt.
Yep.
Hmm.
and I'm like, if this season, like, I hope because we just kind of saw an example of production kind of putting in their own hand a little bit too much with UK Series 7.
Mm-hmm,
I'm like,
mm-hmm.
I really don't want that to happen with this season because you can
Right.
tell that this is a cast of girls that like you just let them go
Yeah.
in front of a camera and they're
Mhm.
gonna produce the drama for you. Like this is
Period.
not it feels very akin to season 5, I would say, where like all of you came in knowing you were gonna make good TV.
Yeah.
And like the drag that was shown off was great, but
Mhm.
ultimately like nothing felt overly produced. And so there were drama moments that made the season interesting,
Mhm.
but it wasn't dominated by drama. Now, if this
Right.
Yeah.
season is dominated by organic drama, then I'm here for it because
Yeah.
I love that part of Drag Race.
Mhm.
I hope we don't see it fall into one of those pitfalls where production is like, we're going to go a little bit too far. And
Mhm.
Canada's Drag Race does a good job with their editing overall. So
Mm-hmm,
I
Mhm.
have faith.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I'm just really intrigued to see as the episodes go on how we continue to feel about things narratively.
Absolutely.
I think that is going to be strong narratively, like knowing these girls, because like I know a lot of these people on this season. Like I met them before they went. I knew them for years. Otherwise, like whatever it may be. So I feel like they're going to hold themselves very well. But I do see what you guys say and things like UK7 or like other seasons that I may or may not have been on. That are just like have a heavy hand of production happening.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
that happens sometimes just because, and there's no way to prevent that. You just gotta let the cookie crumble and you gotta roll with it. But I
mm-hmm,
think that season 6 is really, I think they're gonna continue on this upward trend. I don't think that we're gonna see it fall.
I think so
mm-hmm.
too.
Hmm.
I think I'm on that train with you.
Yeah.
Right. I think
Um,
I think they see a story with like Van for I'm just gonna stick with Van. I think they
Hmm.
see Van for a villain of the season. Now,
Absolutely.
is she going to be a lovable, a villain that we love or a villain that we hate? That's up to what they do with this. But I think they see Van as a villain, or they want us to see Van as a villain, and they want to continue that story. So I think we're gonna get some story where it's like, okay, Van's not happy about this. Van doesn't like this. Van is not, they're fighting again. But
Hmm.
every instance where Van was in a situation I understood it. So I think she might be that villain that some people just love. Either you love or you hate it. And it's
Yeah.
like it's no in between. And I'm partially falling on the side of loving the the villain van that they are claiming, because I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it,
Mhm.
honestly.
I mean,
I'm too biased to not be for Van. Like that's really where it's
Love it.
at. Like I love Van, but I love all of these girls. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I encourage the natural drama because
Mhm.
that's what makes Drag Race fun. But yeah, I'm too biased towards Van to you know, and
Right.
it's nothing against Velma because Velma, we also love Velma. Velma's been on
Yeah.
the
Love
channel. Like, we
Velma.
love Velma.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like I want to see it. If there's gonna be drama, I want to see it be organic. But RuPert, I cut you off. I'm so sorry, love.
I mean, I love Van, but Van is doing a lot of this.
Ooh, and that's doing a lot
There's
too.
a lot. Don't
Sorry,
do that
sorry.
again.
I would
Sorry.
never, and I would never do that again. But yes, you got your point.
Very
But I
much
agree with you. But I agree with you completely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I think she is, and which is fine. In this situation with Van and Velma, I don't think either one of them were wrong. I think they both were right. They both were
Mhm.
like just stating
Mhm.
what happened, and they both felt how they felt, and it's okay. We don't agree
Yeah.
with everything. That's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
yeah. But let's talk
Um,
about these rehearsals, because I laughed. Y'all, when I tell y'all I laughed throughout just the rehearsal part, the first group, um, um, the oh what not they weren't the self care, the singles cruise.
uh-huh.
Y'all,
Baby.
baby, I knew this was doomed from the second it started.
You know what kind of sucks about these kind of challenges is that they expect us to write them, and none of us are writers. It's like, girl, you are throwing us into the deep end, and you're just saying, come up with something. So it's like with their commercial, you can see how they were instantly like, okay, easy blue
Singles
humor,
sex.
let's make it sexual. And then it
Yep.
was like, oh, but it's too much of that.
No. Because
This
as
this
a
recording
single,
was nuts in both terminologies.
as a single, which I am,
Yes.
if I went
Same.
on a singles cruise, yes, do I expect some sexual things to happen? Yes, absolutely, because I'm there looking for that. But is that the entire cruise? No. I want to get to know people. Let's have social hour where we're just talking and we're having a good time. We're mingling. It just felt like this, like I think the judges said it best. It just felt like they were just going for the orgy part of the cruise, the sexual
Mhm.
parts of the cruise. And it was just like, it wasn't a full, like we
No.
said earlier, fleshed out
Yeah. It's
idea.
low
It
hanging
was
fruit.
very low hanging fruit.
Unless
Mhm.
you're going on that one
Unless you're
Atlantis
going,
cruise and then have the best time.
if you're going on that cruise where that is supposed to be that, enjoy yourself.
Uh,
Enjoy yourself completely. Not that
hey,
Atlantis
let's
cruise.
be real. We're all at least maybe 1 or 2 degrees of separation away from someone that's been on one of those cruises. Let's all be real. Like,
Mhm. Yes.
I know we all are here.
Ooh,
Um,
anyway, but yeah,
anyway, no, that was something.
that just felt bad. I felt bad that the second it started, I was like, oh,
I would like to talk for, maybe not an extensive amount of time, but an amount of time about Paolo. And just in general, what was
what was that
what
voice?
huh?
What was that voice?
What was that voice?
Girl.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I kind of feel like she did my character, but there were more words. I said, right. This is what I should have done, but I still would have went home first.
Correct.
Baby, I said, what is the voice? But okay.
Oh.
And then
I
when
love
she had
that.
the thing in the mouth, it was like, maybe you should spit it out first. And she was like, it's like,
So good.
I live for that woman. I tell y'all,
Me
I am
too.
all about
We need
Paula.
more cross dressers on Drag Race. I love to
Please.
see it.
I
Please.
love her.
I
I
got-
love Paula. Oh.
Also, I have so many like random quotes from Paolo. The fact that immediately with the singles crows saying that she brought BDSM stuff like instantly.
Immediate. I'm like,
Instantly.
Also, the fact that after knowing these queens for 2 days, she literally said, "I would have sex with anyone here." Just the fucking. She is.
work.
She's amazing. I love her.
Wait, no,
Also-
because
Also, I can't. Also, just one more thing. I can't remember who said this, but someone said in confessional, this group is trying to make it even harder for us to understand what they're saying. Like with Hazel.
Van.
Oh, it was Van, because Van was like
Van.
trying to make it even harder for them to understand when I'm
Yeah.
here with the lisp or something like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
I'm the
Because-
one with
Yeah.
the list, and they're making it hard to understand. I'm like,
That's what it is.
yeah.
Yeah. Aneesa, you were saying.
No, I just love the one line really stood out to me of "No strings attached" is lit. God damn it, I love this
Love
ship.
this ship.
Very, very marketable.
It's very. I am the universe. The universe is me, and I'm gonna win.
Literally.
So bad, and I love it.
That's
I
so
love it
good.
so much. Oh my god. I will have more to say when we get to the when we get to the actual conversation about how they did. But it was something.
Real
But
something.
Mhm.
we do get a lot of different emotion. This episode did provide a lot of emotion on several fronts. And we get the girls getting ready for the runway. And first, we have Ebony and her budding friendship love of Paolo. And I was like, yes, this is wonderful. Oh no, the end of the episode. No.
Right.
And I felt so bad. And then we got this whole family discussion. And oh my God, I'm like, everyone's story made me cry for different reasons. I love
I went through the roller coaster of emotions in this episode. I was just like, oh gosh, oh, I love that for you. I love that for you, Hazel. Hazel was like, I have supportive family. They, my dad doesn't come to my shows, but that's fine. But he calls me every day and we talk all the time. And I love it. I was like, oh, love
he
that for
helped
you,
build my
Hazel.
drag
Help build my
studio.
drag studio. I'm like, oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that for you. And it was so beautiful. And then Dulce comes and is like, I don't have that. I have the complete opposite. I was abused by my dad growing up. He was very tough, and we came from Mexico, and he just anytime he just felt like it, he just beat me, and I was just like, oh my God. And she's like, I left at 16 and got emancipated and was doing everything on my own. And this has broke my heart. She's like, after 16, we would act like we don't know each other. We would see each other in the street and we would walk past each other like we don't know each other. And I was like, I couldn't even imagine walking past my parents like I don't know who they are. And I
No.
was just like, that just felt so wrong to hear somebody have to say that, like, I don't know my parents. Because I was blessed to come from parents who loved and supported and did all the things. So I could not even process in my brain, like, what do you mean you walk past your parents and y'all act like you didn't know each other? And my heart hurt for her. It hurt so bad. And I was like boohoo crying, like I can't.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things too, though, where like if you look at somebody like Dulce and you see how like talented they are and how like impressionable they are, you can tell they have such a character. And so many people, which I hate to see on Drag Race when people don't have like some sort of trauma associated with them, because it means that they don't have character. They haven't like built character in their life. And that's why I think that like Dulce really stands out amongst so many people and like was able to get to the show the way that she is because she has lived such a life. Like she's had those experiences, whereas sometimes we waste like storyline and time and even a casting spot on somebody who doesn't have that much character, so it's nice to see that a girl like Dulce gets such a big opportunity because it's something that she deserves.
Absolutely. Could not have said it better myself. So beautiful.
I agree completely.
Thank you.
It was so just poignant as someone that has now been on both sides of that coin. where like I didn't have family support for so long, and I am very recently reconnected with my family, and like the support has been amazing. It's like I see where both of them are at because I've been at both of those places, and it was just like I loved this conversation because it was just so poignant to how many different experiences there are in the queer community. And I appreciate, especially Canada's Drag Race, for highlighting that because, you know, oftentimes we will get all of the negative stories and we don't always get all, and they could have edited Hazel's out easily to not include it in the storyline. But the fact that they included both Hazel and Dulce and showing both sides of it, I'm like, thank you, because we want to see the positive queer representation on here. And all of this is positive, obviously, but like when it comes to those storylines, like I love seeing the positive storylines as well as learning from the ones that are not as positive, or not as immediately positive in the case of Dulce's. And I just love her. I just love her so much.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
star.
Well, should we go talk shit? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that's
I've been
what we came here
waiting.
for. I was like, that's what we came here for.
Can I also bring?
Yeah, what's up?
Also Caramilk's story about
God,
after
yes.
they turned
Oh.
19 and then her biological father finding her,
Oh my God, yes.
and her
And is
coming
also
to terms-
queer.
Yeah, who was also queer,
Yeah.
did drag, and also Star was basically like, okay, he's hot, can you hit me up, basically.
Well, yes!
But then,
And he was.
but also,
He was. That did not look like his dad. Or their dad.
but also, can I say just the shot of like Caramilk in drag with her father, not showing the face,
Right.
this horribly cropped and edited photo drove me insane because it was just like
I was
it
like,
meant to be
what? I thought
And
there
then
was
it
something wrong
also-
with my iPad. Y'all. I was like,
same, and it
this
also
is for- Go ahead.
it
I'm
also
sorry.
happened. It also happened later with like the winner's prize, and I was like, this is really weird, but it's also really funny. I literally,
yeah.
I saw a thread on like Instagram being say, "Oh my God, Cara in this photo, her mug is beat for the gods, and you can't." And it's like from here downwards.
It's bad. No.
I was in there like, is
Mm.
something wrong with my iPad?
Yeah.
Like,
No. No.
well,
It's
no,
not you.
it's
not
not
you
me
in the
at all.
slightest. But
It's them.
it's them.
I'm pointing at you. But yes,
But yes, now. we can go
Now.
talk shit.
absolutely, because that's what we came here to do.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, I think we could do both for this one. Honestly, I think it's
Okay,
the time
so
we
you know
do
what's
both.
really funny? You know what's really
We're
funny?
about to go off.
The go off button is right above the runway music button on our back end.
Mhm,
To break
mhm,
the fourth
mhm.
wall completely.
It is.
Tara, I did not mean to traumatize you in that way.
Oh,
We weren't doing that on purpose.
I
You know what?
promise.
you know what? Maybe I don't want to be booked here anymore.
You see what you did, Logan? You see
No.
Maybe I changed my mind.
You know,
Logan.
and that's fair.
You see what you
No.
did.
No, my God, you gotta hit the button. Hit the button.
Okay,
Do it.
This is actually runway music this time.
Okay.
There we go.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Right. Right.
Ma.
Yeah.
Every time.
I can do it
I'm
every
like
time.
High School Musical every time. This is maybe the single most coordinated judging panel we've seen in a minute.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everyone understood the assignment, including the fabulous Glamzilla, who looked great.
Mhm.
Yeah, they all understood the assignment today.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Absolutely.
They look great. Can we play the Weird Al Yankovic version of Tattoo, but fake Tattoo for Brooklyn Heights? 'Cause she looks great.
not ever too much on Brooklyn Heights. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. Not
that
ever.
is
does
my
look great.
mother.
Not
Never.
ever too
No.
much
Dress
on
is
Brooklyn
stunning.
Heights. I will use the trap door, and I don't ever use the trap door, but I will. I will for Brooklyn Heights. Don't do it.
Sorry. She
And if
does
you
look-
want to hear more of us talking with Brooklyn Heights, you can go check out our interview with Brooklyn Heights, available on this channel right now.
Right
We did a great
now.
job. Yep, we did a great
Mhm.
job. Loved it. But also
also
Tracy,
Tracy.
Tracy
Tracy.
Malshaw Visage.
that part, I'm
So
like,
good.
I was like, oh, Tracy's doing drag this year.
Literally.
Okay.
I'm gonna read her a little bit because when she walked out in this, I thought it was that one Fashion Nova bodysuit that all the divas have, and I went, oh, okay. So I really did think she was coming to do drag. She got a double stack unit on. She got her Fashion Nova outfit on. I said, okay.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Where are the shoes from? Winners.
Not
Not
winners.
Girl.
As long as the nails were like Vans and from Shoppers Drug Mart, that's all that matters.
Right.
That part.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, so good. So good. But let's dive. Oh boy.
We talked
Into
about
our-
it, but oof.
Into
Ooh.
our
Do we have
challenge. Briefly,
Yeah, briefly.
it was something. And you
It was.
know, I love all of these divas dearly.
Yeah.
I love all of these divas. They were diva-ing on this episode. This could have easily been the bottom 4 and I would have understood it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These are not improvers. That's the problem, is it's an entire team
Yeah.
of non-improvers. And that's and if any of you have improv experience, I'm so sorry. It just did not come through in this. The characterizations were not bad. It was the fact that they were left to build the challenge on their own, basically. Like,
Yeah,
that's what it
Ebony
comes
and
down to.
PM, like Ebony and PM for me, like they carried their team more so. Paolo was just making me laugh because it's so unhinged. I couldn't understand Hazel's Cher voice. Why was she going, "Whoa, welcome to the ship"? And I was like, what cruise are we on? I didn't realize it was like a star-studded cruise. Cher was here doing a number. It was very interesting.
Is it Cher, or is she doing her best Bonnie and Clyde as Cher?
Share.
Literally.
Share.
Oh my God.
Help me, I'm stuck on this singles cruise.
Literally.
That is more Kermit though.
I'm on the Lido taking my share.
Ebony LaBelle just
happening?
sat on me. Oh, Cher.
What's happening?
This was just a
She's left me
hot.
and now I'm here on this singles cruise. Ooh.
Well, I'm going to cut you off. That's enough for you on the
Fat.
Kermit the Frog. On the Kermit the Frog share. I'm cutting that off. I can't do it again. But no, it was fun. This was just a mess all the way around. Like I was just like, it wasn't anything. I laughed at the absurdities more than I laughed at the actual improv of it all. It was just nonsensical, but PM and Ebony did the best they could. I think all of them did the best they could with what they did, but it just wasn't. It wasn't funny.
No.
It wasn't great.
No.
No.
We can move, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To a slightly better group.
Yes.
Slightly better, yeah.
Slightly better. Yes, the self-care divas, the SS. Love the concept.
I did.
Love Velma. I love your
Love.
storyboard. And Van, I'm certainly glad that you contributed to the overall creative. I have not stopped using that line. Like, constantly, I'm like, yes, I am here. I am here on this podcast today, contributing to the overall creative. That is what we are doing here today on this podcast.
It was totally worth all the fighting.
That part.
But we all know I wrote the storyboard of it all. I came up with everything of the podcast.
Correct.
Do you want to fight about that right now? Is that what you want to do right now?
In front of everybody.
Yeah,
Is
in
that
front
what
of
we're
everybody,
in
just like
front of
this.
the
Get the
directors
camera
and all of
rolling.
the people. Keep it rolling because we're fighting right now. Because what do you mean you wrote the overall concept? What do you mean? I did that.
I'll just be here killing it and winning the challenge.
Literally, Saltina just.
Saltina, just Saltina, like,
Baby.
Miss Bam Saltina, she was the thread of this entire thing.
Mhm.
Like everyone from her starting it off and how she just went to everybody like, go. I loved the concept of this being a cult, but not really. It's a cruise, and everybody's here voluntarily. Everybody chose to stay.
Mhm.
You all
The
chose to be
visitors who
here.
chose to
Chose.
stay.
Stay.
So good.
Gong. Like I love that. I love that, and I love that she was the through line throughout the whole entire thing. It was like, yeah, you're stressed out. Gong, you're here now. Oh yeah, you're so manly, but Gong, you're here now. And you, Sammy, who smokes cigarettes every day, and a pack of like.
I love her.
I love Sammy's bit.
Sammy is
It
my
made no
East Coast
sense, but I loved
diva.
it.
Like, I love her so much. She could do no wrong.
Y'all are on this train.
We
Y'all
are,
there.
Lana.
We are.
You gotta get on, Lana.
Everybody is on this train.
She
And I
is
am
so you don't see it right now, but you're
no.
gonna understand it. You will
I am.
understand it.
I will say
You could
she
walk
made
out
me
there in a
laugh.
diaper and we'd be like, Sammy Landry, we love you.
I will say in this episode, I was like, okay, I like Sammy a little bit more than before. But if that train comes, I'm gonna still let it pass me by. Like
Hey.
continue to go. Continue to go.
We're getting closer, and that's all I will ask for. I will not. Rome was not built in a day, and
There we go.
your standing of Sammy Landry will not come in one episode.
No.
And I will take that.
Thank you, Logan, for stepping in because I almost fought Lana at this point. I was getting really close. I was getting in my
The second
feelings.
dispute in the pod.
I'm about to say fight me because baby, I am the pod. Like I'm not it. I'm not on it. I'm not on the crazy train yet. And everybody's like, it's so good, it's so good. And I was like, is it?
It is. Ugh.
It is.
I'm gonna let y'all do it. I'm gonna let y'all talk
That's
about it. I'm gonna let y'all
fine.
have it.
No, I thought this group overall was very good. For me, despite like having one person in the top and one person in the bottom, I actually thought Van, Velma, and Sammy did honestly about the same level of well for me, to be honest with you. Like I didn't think any of them. This is gonna sound harsher than I mean it to be. I don't think any of them really stood out fully.
No, because like Saltina was the star. Like Saltina was the through line. Like the judges said, like I did agree with their critiques for this group.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm gonna be out, and I'm gonna say something. Y'all could be like, "Oh, I can't believe you said it." I don't think Sammy deserved to be at the bottom.
I don't either.
No,
I agree.
She deserved to be at the bottom. I don't.
I was shocked that she was there.
Right, I was like, "What do you mean?" Because even with how I might not be on the train, but I do recognize something that was decent and was. I felt like she was totally safe in this whole thing. She should have been very much safe.
Yeah.
Because from this and we're on her runway, we'll talk about. She didn't deserve to be in the bottom for this. So I think this group should have been safe, and I think Saltina should have been at the top, and everybody else should have been safe.
I see that. Absolutely. Because then we go to this last group who did like they did pace it where it was like the not the best one, pretty okay, and then I do think overall
better
on C. I'm like, why on C? Like I get SOS, but I'm like, it could have been seniors of the C.
Yeah,
it could.
They didn't want to put that out. They didn't want to put that other of the or out. They didn't want because I would about seniors out at C or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be real honest here. I think Saltina did a great job. My favorite was Dulce.
Agreed. I'm glad you said
Agreed.
I was gonna say that too.
Like I mean, the material was there. She is just so naturally charismatic, and that
Absolutely.
carries over to a challenge like this. That's why we
Mhm.
saw like the girls that had that charisma and have that like and can translate that into comedy. Those are the girls that do well on these improv challenges because they take
Mhm.
their own drag character and modify it just ever so slightly to fit the challenge. Dulce did that perfectly here.
Yeah, agreed.
I think like this for me is kind of on a similar level. I think it's this good to, I would compare it to Rest in Power, the Vivian on All Winners when she did the Christmas challenge, the acting challenge, like that level of like taking your character and shifting it to make it fit the challenge. I would put those two like on par as far as like how good Dulce did in this challenge. I would say the same for Saltina, to be honest with you. I'm not mad Saltina won. Saltina, I love you.
No.
Saltina, I love you. I'm
We do
thrilled.
love you.
But
Thrilled.
I think my personal, as a viewer, my personal favorite performance was Dulce's.
Absolutely.
I think it comes from Dulce's is very like loud and in your face and like fun and exciting, whereas like Saltina's was that more like mellow, chill vibe. So I think that's where you see that kind of difference. Is like, oh, they both did equally well. It's just one of the energies you want to be around more, and the other one you're like, okay, yeah, like this good.
Yeah, I feel like it took this because this was a good concept. I like what they did with it, but I feel like everybody else was like on a level here.
Yeah.
And Dulce was like here. Like she took it to a
Absolutely.
whole nother. She took a very safe concept and made it more interesting. Because I don't think, honestly, I don't think anybody's concept was like so over, like, oh my God, mind blowing. I've never seen that before. But I thought this was a good concept. But I just thought it was just, and how they were doing it was pretty safe. It was pretty like, you know, the everybody else were Dulce's supporting cast in this moment because she kind of ate that up and she was the life of the party. Like, and honestly, I want that because if we would have had Caramel and Dulce giving us that same level of energy, it would have been too much. It would have been too much, no competing.
Yeah.
I like the contrast of Dulce being so, Dulce being so, yeah. And Caramel's like, yes, and we're doing it. Gave us that contrast, it gave us that even flow. So I loved it. And then I did like how the other two were just like giving us the granny, the senior vibe of it all, and the twerking on the walker was amazing to me. I laughed, but I thought this was a better fleshed out concept than everybody else's. But Dulce just
you had like two distinct groups of characters in this one too. So you had your seniors and you had like your host or MCs or whatever you want to call them. And like in the seniors, Star stood out to me, and then within the host, Dulce stood out. So I thought that it was nice because then the other people to me were like the supporting actresses that kind of just helped the narration go along.
And I think in that role as well, both Cara and Maya did a great job at being the foil for both Dulce and Star in that way. Like this group, this could have been the top 4 group and I would have loved it, to be honest with you, because I think all 4 of them did do really well. This could have been judged in teams, to be honest with you. And it maybe should have. This is maybe one of those cases where it maybe should have. Because I do think everyone really played their part so perfectly here.
Agreed.
Also, they said my favorite joke of the night was the 2 POC queens hosting a white party.
All right.
That was my. I loved that joke. I loved that joke.
I screamed. I was laughing so hard.
You better, Dulce, because you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. We do love POCs hosting white parties, don't we?
Yes, we do, Lana. Yes, we do.
It's so fun.
They don't get represented at the white party much otherwise, so.
Well, clock it.
I will, and I will again. And what about it?
And thank you for that.
Absolutely. Now, we will save our full thoughts as a panel on the looks over on Look Over Here. But Tara, we didn't double book you this time. And I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. But
how dare you?
You know, next time we'll consider it. I'm kidding.
You better.
We will. But no, we want to give you time real quick. Talk about Runway, this fabulous Runway. Who stood out to you? Who had your favorites? All of the above.
Okay, so my favorites definitely were Caramilks, Van Gogh,
Yes.
I'm trying to think of the other people off the top of my head right now from the cast. Okay, then I'll go to least favorites, just like right out of the gate. Least favorites would be Stars. So Stars' issue for me was that the bodysuit was very excellently done. The bodysuit was done by Helena, actually. So like I actually did, like, when I seen it, I was like, I love this bodysuit. The wings were just crazy. It was just kind of like two mustaches with some fabric hanging off the ends. And I like, girl, I get it. I've been there. Drag Race is very expensive. So like, I understand that you got to cut corners where you have to. But the issue with this runway was that it was Star that came out in that look. And then Cara Milk proceeded and followed her. And it was like, oh,
It wasn't fair to Star either way.
It
if they had put her
wasn't,
before
like,
or after, really.
no, it was very criminal for it to happen like that. That they both came up with like the same idea for that runway, because then obviously one person's gonna outshine the other, which sucks. Then my others, I would say that overall for the runway, it was a really good runway. Did it blow me away like episode 1? No.
Yeah.
But I do think that it was a very solid runway and that most people got the prompt. Paolo could do no wrong in my eyes. I think that she walked out, and you know what? She looked great. Her legs looked amazing. I understood the reference. I knew where her mind was at. But for that brief, baby, it was just not it. It did not make sense. But I love my IJBOL queen. I love her so much.
Honestly.
She is the best. I'm trying
She
to
is
think
the
of the
best.
other people. Is there anybody that I'm like missing that?
Velma doing a werewolf as Johnny.
Velma
Yes.
Johnny.
Oh my gosh.
We got
Yes.
Johnny.
We got Johnny, which is so nice. And I hope that now that opens the doors for more drag kings to get on the show. Because you see how fucking sexy that is.
So
I love
hot.
that. I loved everything that Johnny Jones was giving us there.
hot.
And then who else? So that would be a top. And
PM.
PMs.
Yes, PM sleep
I
paralysis.
was gonna say I
PM's
really like
look
PM.
was by Vivian, actually. So Vivian Vanderpuss.
Oh,
And you
word.
can
Oh,
see it
yeah.
because Vivian does these creatures sometimes, and you can see it in the way that she used like the textures of the fabric, and I loved it so much.
So good. So good.
Also, just one thing that I just got from that runway was just Van Gogh's look. Just reminded me of if you mixed Viola's Cuddly Couture runway and Pythia's Circus Berserkers look.
Absolutely.
It's so good. It's so good.
I literally commented on Van's photo today of that look, and I was like, Dulce, run! There's 2 of her now. Like, you gotta get out of there, girl.
No.
Girl, twice the evil.
No.
2-headed snake, honey.
It's coming for you. Oh, I love it.
Well, we had a lovely runway. Like I said, make sure to check out or look over here where our panel will talk in depth, because I thought it was, still a very good runway, all things considered. But we got some results.
Yeah.
We have some results. We had a top 3 and a bottom 3. Top 3, Dulce, Saltina, Velma. Bottom 3, Hazel, Sammy, and Paolo. And our winner, the first Beaver recipient of the season, Miss Saltina Shaker.
Yeah.
Deserved.
For sure.
100% deserved. I loved it.
Absolutely.
Loved it.
She was the through line throughout the entire thing, and her look was good. And her look on the runway was good too. So if they took everything into consideration, absolutely.
And I think that may have been, as good as that third group was, and we were talking about it, that may have been ultimately to Dulce's detriment, just a tad.
Yeah.
Because we're already, and we talked about it last week with when we had Xana on, it's episode 1 of this season, and we're already splitting hairs. That's how good this cast is.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. And I think because Saltina stood out so fiercely against the rest of her team as far as performance, no shade girls, but we also I think that may have swung the pendulum just ever so slightly in Saltina's direction to get the win.
Mhm.
And I think that's absolutely deserved because she
Absolutely.
killed it.
She did.
So,
Great job.
but now she has a beaver decision.
Whew.
And we go back into this Untucked baby.
Oh.
Everyone's emotional.
Girl, been there.
Yep.
I was gonna say, how many times did this episode traumatize you, Tara?
Girl, okay, so like this is the funny thing is that this episode 1 is the episode that I cried in. But the secret is I had a very good feeling that it was Nani Lim, and I just wanted to cry to make TV anyway. So I was like, let's cry. It'll make people feel bad for me. So I was like, let's just like cry a little bit. And I had my moment. She had her moment. I was ready to do so, and I did it. I had those tears prepped, bitch. So that happened. But then for episode 2, I didn't cry at all. I was totally like, Perla, give me the beaver, and she was like, no. I was like, oh my god. But so it traumatized me more so to see Paolo getting her final shantae or sachet away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was so like I loved how Saltina went in about this beaver. She was like, listen,
Love.
I want y'all to tell me why you should get the beaver and tell me with your heart, not your head. Don't be talking logical thing. I want to know why you want it. And hearing Sammy say, I don't think I deserve the beaver. I was like, oh no, I might not be on your train, but don't do that. Don't say that because you deserve it. Every single person in that room deserves a chance to be saved because you made it here and you are great as a queen. You're a great performer. You are good. You were good enough to be here, so you deserve it. But to hear her say, I just don't feel like I deserve anything, it broke my heart. And I was like, oh no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't.
I see it as like, it to me is almost like looking in a mirror because like that's the way that I felt when I was that's what I cried about in episode 1, like is like that same sort of sentiment. So it's like I see it because we're both from the East Coast of Canada. Like we both grew up in like smaller towns or cities or whatever. And like you are just made to feel that way. That is just like the way of being when you're a queer person. So like hearing Sammy say those things, I'm like, girl, I relate to you so much right now. Like we're kind of the same person in that way.
Yeah, I feel like when you're in a marginalized group of any kind, usually, even if you're in a safe space, like even if this is a space for where you are in that queer space where everybody is accepting of you. But when you come from a place where you're not always accepted and it's just always that, well, maybe somebody else could get, like, I know for me in my life, it's like, I'm always like, no, you can do it before I can. I'll take, I'm fine. I'll just deal with whatever. And it's like, sometimes you have to be like, you know what? No, exactly. I do deserve to be here. And I do deserve that beaver. I do deserve, because I worked so hard for it. Not saying nobody else did, but I know what I did. And I worked very hard. And it's okay to say that. And we have to learn in all the spaces that we're in. It's okay to say we deserve it. Because guess what? We do deserve it. You are enough. You can say you deserve it and it's okay.
And when you unlock that, it's like, 'cause I dealt with that for the longest time, and I still deal with that from time to time. I thankfully I have, I feel very thankful to have such a good support system around me now. And there are some people here on this panel who have seen me with not a great support system. Lana, you know, but point being, it's so nice to unlock that feeling of like, no, I am enough. No, I do deserve things.
Absolutely.
After not feeling that way for the longest time. And it's like, and I connected individually with all 3 of these girls in the bottom 3, with Paolo just having the full-on breakdown in silence, just like doing that, and seeing Sammy not feeling like she deserved it. And then you see Hazel as well, who is just like, no, I deserve to be here. This is not like the passion. It was 3 completely different situations. And I'm like, I see myself in all of these people right now.
It's absolutely
wild to me.
It's wild.
It was, the emotions were just like, oof. Oof. Okay, girl.
Once
I
again,
see
Lot of
you.
Canada.
emotion for
What?
bottom.
Like, once again, Canada, y'all trying to
Lot
get me
of
to cry.
emotion.
I don't want to cry.
Right. Right.
Canada, stop it. Because y'all
Canada,
doing it to me in this episode.
stop.
Like, stop. This episode is getting on my
Canada,
nerves. I don't want, I'm a thug. I'm a G. I don't cry. Stop it. Like,
I only cried during Wicked for Good twice, okay? I can't cry on this episode of Canada twice.
right. Like, I don't cry.
Right.
You don't catch me crying out in these streets. Stop
Yeah.
playing with me, Canada. Ugh.
And I was like, regardless, oh God, this elimination is gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
Because, like,
I don't.
Mhm.
All three of them were so good. I didn't want to see any of them.
no, not at all. But Saltina returns to the main stage with everyone. And these three in the bottom come out, and I said, what is this lip sync song?
Me too. I was like,
Literally.
this.
What? It came out in the most bizarre outfits. That's what I'm loving about this season now, is the girls just change into random lip sync outfits.
Also,
And they come out with like crazy makeup and crazy hair and then just like a little performance outfit. And I'm like, right.
I also love the fact that Canada has given them the opportunity to change.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, yes, thank you.
Because let's be honest,
Mm.
all three of the queens would have struggled if they were wearing their lip sync outfits. I mean,
Coming
Paolo
from somebody
literally
that did, it was literally
Yeah.
wild. It sucks. It's so
Right.
nice that they're doing that. It is well deserved for the girls.
I would have loved to see Paolo lip sync in that trash bag, though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I think she would have
have-
ate it up. I'll be honest. I think she would have ate it up in that trash bag. She probably would have ate it up.
She actually held herself very well, if like we're being
Yes.
honest. Somebody that doesn't like perform and like never
Yeah.
wasn't really like super involved in their drag scene, to get up on that stage and do what she did, it wasn't bad. We were
No.
all laughing at it. It was funny. It was good.
I'll be honest. I thought it was really good. I thought between
Yeah.
the two of them, I enjoyed this.
I
lip sync more than
really
I
enjoyed this
some
lip
other
sync.
lip syncs.
Yeah. So it is Paolo and Sammy, unfortunately, in the bottom.
Mhm.
We're doing Raise a Little Hell by Trooper. What a bizarro
What a song.
song.
What is
a
this
bizarro
song?
That is my culture. That is
Yes.
my
I was about to
culture.
say, what
The
is
way
this
that there
song?
was no Newfie queen on that stage doing that song is criminal. Is
I hate
criminal.
it. I hate it.
It is so bad, but it's so good.
I'm gonna say this. I didn't know this song, and I was like, "What is this song?" But by the end of the song, I was like, "This is kind of a bop."
I was like,
Wait.
raise a little hell, raise a little hell, raise-
I was like, I can rock with this for a little bit. Like, give me a couple of
I'm
weeks
like-
or two, I'll listen to it.
I'm like, wait, do I need to add this to my drag playlist? Do I need to know this song? Like,
Yes.
because it's good for male drag too. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on
Mhm.
here, hold up, like,
Yeah, it was
but
interesting. But I thought they both did so good. I was like, for this song and the wackiness of this song and the wackiness of these two people,
Perfect.
I was like, oh, they couldn't have done it with anybody else. Like, these two
No.
should have done it. These two
Yeah.
should have done it. And they were both, I was watching both of them. I was like, oh, Sammy, Paolo, that's good. It could have went either way for me. I'm gonna be honest. Either way it could have went. And I would have been happy with the decision.
Paolo and her ballerina kicks around that stage, I was living my best life.
Yes.
Watching, I was like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? It really
Yeah.
felt like, I don't know what the crab lady is doing, but the bearded hoe is turning it out. Like, that's what I felt watching this lip sync. I'm like, girl, I don't know what is going on, because like, you have the whitest twerking going on in the world. Meanwhile, Paolo is dressed like she tried to do executive realness, and it's giving cross-dresser in the best way, and I'm living for it. But I'm like, why the whole time I'm just left, and I was left with this lip sync going, why? But also, I'm not gonna complain.
No.
No.
I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little shocked that Sammy was saved. And I love Sammy. I'm a Sammy apologist. I love her so much.
Me
But
too.
Paolo, like, I felt like the judges were laughing and connecting and like really getting it. And I felt like I wasn't seeing that as much, like them connecting with Sammy. I'm not saying that she's a bad performer. I would never
No.
say that. I think that everybody like performs at their own capacity and do what they can do. But I think that I was very shocked actually that Paolo wasn't safe.
I was too.
Also,
I was.
also Paolo having wrote "save me" on her ass and revealing
me.
it right at the
Iconic.
end.
Keep me.
Keep me.
Oh, keep me.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was so cam.
I
I
Like,
thought she won it with that. I was like, oh, yep. She just
Me
took
too.
it with that. She just won it with that.
Yeah, with the roll off into the ass reveal, I thought she would have won.
yeah.
if this was not a 9-episode season of Drag Race, and if this was a 12-episode season of Drag Race, they would have kept them
Double.
both.
Yeah.
They would have kept them
Yep.
both.
It was,
The
I
double
think
save
it-
of the season being Sammy Landry versus Paolo Perfeccion would have been hilarious.
it
I
would have
would
been
love
perfection. It would have been
But-
perfection.
Yeah.
But that's the one of the only difficult things about Canada is it is a 9-episode season. So someone had to go. I'm absolutely devastated.
Me too.
Devastated.
Yeah.
For more reasons than one. I'm
I'm
Yeah.
so
just
mad.
like,
I just don't think that we ever get that special kind of person on Drag Race very much anymore. That is like I was saying earlier, like the cross dresser that doesn't give a damn, that is just like there to have fun and make good TV and kiki, like somebody that is just there for a good time. And I don't often see that anymore because everybody goes in and they're self-producing and they're making it up to be whatever. But like that's what I love so much about Paolo. I was like, she's just real. She is just
Yeah.
real.
You win some, you lose some.
Literally.
That's how.
Mhm.
That's Paolo's motto.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I
I wish that I went in with the mindset that she went in with, because mentally, like, it would have helped more afterwards. Because, like,
Yeah.
I was somebody that went in and I was, like, very serious about it. And, like, this is my job. And then when, like, I got eliminated, I was like, oh my God, I was just fired from my job. So it was, like, something huge. Whereas if I could have been like Paolo and just kind of took a step back and went, girls, okay, that would have been nice. So, like, I commend her. That's the way that you should do Drag Race.
Mhm.
in the words
Mhm.
of Van recently online, at the end of the day, this is a cross-dressing reality show. Like,
Literally.
that's what we're watching. That's what we're here to do. And like,
Yeah.
I like, if nothing else, I will take from Paolo that little bit of I don't give a fuck, and I need more of that
Yes.
in my life.
Absolutely.
I feel like everyone needs a little bit more of that in their
Absolutely.
life.
Absolutely.
And I loved, and I agree with you, Tara. It was so refreshing.
So
to see someone
refreshing.
who just didn't care.
No, like I was looking at her and being like, damn, like you were saying, like we all need a bit more of that. I was like looking at it being like, damn, I wish I went on there and was like in that same mindset, you know? It's very healthy.
Yeah.
It very is. And when I say that is Paolo to a T, like that is who she is.
Yeah.
Even after that, she literally is like, hey, you can't control the uncontrollable. You can't change the negative. So why stress yourself about it? Like,
Yeah.
having this, I got to talk to her today, and y'all should go check that out.
Your interview is so good, Lana.
You definitely need to go
so
talk
good.
to her.
Yeah.
Go check that interview out because it was so cleansing for me just doing it, talking to her. I was like, absolutely. Because I reached that point in my life where I learned, baby, you got to let it go. And I'm trying to tell everybody who I come in contact with, like, we can't control the uncontrollable. So, and you stressing out about it is not going to change it. So why do it? You just messing up your piece.
And to realize that at her age, God, I wish I knew that at 25. Like, come on.
I do
like,
too.
I wish.
It took me
RuPert,
40
don't you
something
dare.
years. It took me 40 something years to figure that out, baby. So I love it.
I'm like, RuPert, you got 5 years to figure it out, baby.
I was like, you ain't figured it out yet either.
No,
It's fine.
You're that young?
Yep.
It's fine, but it's so good. Go for real. Like, I've never been so like, go check out an interview. That was such a good one to check out. She's amazing.
She is.
I'm so disappointed. Paolo, come back on the pod.
Oh,
anytime.
oh, trust me, I got it. I already got it
Period.
On lock.
on
You
lock.
better.
Me and
Period.
Paolo
Yes.
is right here. and I
Keep
was
her
like,
booked. This
I
is a
said,
podcast for pork chops.
we will keep her booked for sure.
We love all the girls equally. Placement does not matter.
On
What
the cup,
matters
no.
what matters is how you treat the people.
Period.
At the end
Literally.
of the day,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
what matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Paolo, we love you. I'm devastated.
Oh,
So much love.
So much love to you, Paolo.
Mm.
Oh,
Lana.
I know. And I
Lana.
told her all of this. I was like, you were Team Lana. You were Team Lana, and I regret nothing. Nothing. I will pick her over again 1,000 times, even knowing the outcome.
It has not made you that far behind in the draft, actually,
No,
though.
it didn't.
Because you are currently tied for joint fifth with both Micha and John and Mike with 16 points each. The draft is really, currently very close. Brandon in fourth, currently on 20 points. Aneesa and I are tied for second currently with 21
Love
points
that.
each, and out to an early lead is Randy with 23 points. Good for you being the only one to draft Saltina. I think
Right.
that's a pickup.
Look, it is a pickup because I said she was a wild child and I wanted to get her, but I didn't have a chance.
Baby, I cannot wait for next week though.
Oh,
I
I
know.
can't wait
oh my
to see
God.
the chaos of choose your own adventure drag race. Baby, I cannot wait to see how this goes
So
down.
smart though.
And so early. I'm
Yes.
like, okay.
I love it. I love to see it.
Canada always coming through with the twists.
Yeah.
I'm like, how will this?
Go ahead, RuPert.
How will it be judged? My guess is there'll be one winner each, and then
Yeah.
will there be
No.
like one queen from each group as the bottom,
We'll see.
or will there be
Oh,
two?
That's what it sounds like to me because they did show in the trailer like those little vials or something
Yeah.
that each of the
Yeah.
girls choose
Yeah.
to like pick your poison. So like in my head, I think that that's how it's gonna work. Is that
Oh,
there's a
probably-
winner from each one and then a
Mhm.
bottom from each one? I don't know.
Or will there be
Maybe.
two? Or will there be two bottoms because it's both? Like, will there be a bottom two for each group?
Are we sending
That's what
two
I was
girls
also
home next
I was
wondering.
week?
sending
And then
two
you get
people
two
home.
lip
Because
syncs, I
because
guess.
also we got 12 queens and 8 competitive episodes, and
God, I feel like we're doing math. It's like
I
Yeah.
don't know the fucking
I don't
social
do math. I don't
No.
do math.
well, me neither.
No.
But I will say, Paolo
All my
did say that the
anxiety
one
brain
thing
is for math. Does
Paolo did
does
say the
semi help
only
with
thing that
math.
she was excited or sad about
Mhm.
not being able to do is the design challenge.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
not next week. It happened.
My designer queen.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mhm.
So
I would have loved to see it.
I would love to
Me
see it. I'm
too.
so excited about this. I don't even know what to
Mhm.
expect, and I'm excited about it.
Baby.
Ugh.
We will talk all about it next week. We will be here. We will be sat. We will be ready. Next week is going to be spicy, both on the episode and over here, because I know we will have plenty of thoughts on next week's episode. But Tara, it's so good to see you. B,
It's so
we're
good
going
to
to
see
book you
you.
more often.
You better.
And we will. That's a promise.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have had you back finally. I do think every pork chop episode, if we can predict it, I think that may
Yes.
be
I think that gotta be the trend. I think that I'm the perfect pork chop to speak about it because I did all
Yes.
the experience. I've had the entire roller coaster of it all.
Right.
I hated my life, now I love my life, now I hate it sometimes again, now I love it again. So, girl, lived experience.
We love it.
We love you so fiercely, though. Please
Yeah,
take this
I
time
love
to
you guys too.
plug anything you would like to plug.
All right, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at It's Terra Nova. That is not only on Instagram, that is TikTok, Twitter, all of the social media platforms. And just keep your eyes out for all of my posts. I mean, I am posting quite regularly. I make new looks all the time. And I mean, all the divas love them. And that's why they commission them from me to make them. So that means you gotta love it too. You gotta share, you gotta love, you gotta appreciate. I want to see those comments. I want to see everybody doing their big one on my social media.
Come on now.
Yes, girl, I will.
We love you.
Yep.
We'll see you very soon.
All right. Thank you
Yes.
guys so much.
Of course. And with that, thank you for joining us for this lovely, fabulous, and fantastic recap of Canada's Drag Race. We'll be back with our look over here, and we'll be back next week to talk about Snatch Game Design Challenge, something, something, something. I can't wait to see how this turns out. On your way out, make sure to follow Tara. Go tip
Yes.
Tara. Go support Tara. Go get your merch as well from us and from Tara. Do you have merch out?
I do, but I need to do a new order.
Wait, hold off on your Tara merch for now, maybe.
For now. Yeah.
Well, you could go get your cup merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Go check out another video of ours. Go check out our interview with Paolo. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, cheers, divas. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bombay.